He bought me steaks.
איזה לב, איזה לב, איזה לב. תראי.
כן.
יואו. ידעתי שזה יצא. איזה בד יפה זה.
Hi everyone, welcome to the second part of this video where I saw the button shirt of Tomer. And if you missed the first part of the video where I copied our favorite pink shirt, I invite you to check down below in the description to find the link. And let's start. Today I want to start cutting the fabric. So Tomer found these sheets on the street, and he really liked this side of the fabric, and he asked me to make his shirt from this, and I said, ah, nice, I like this side, so there's gonna be two shirts in one. I hope I can cut it together, it will be easier. First I will check if and how all the pieces get inside. I know it's not ideal to cut two fabric on this fold because it means that the outside part is a bit bigger from the inside. זה לא נכנס. It's not enter. It's not good at all. Let's try to fold it to the other side. Ideally is to make it this texture with along the body, but because usually this make you fat. The conflict I have now is if to cut while it's double or to separate these two fabric. All right, so I figure that there is a chance I can make it all the pattern this side, so I will separate the pieces. No shortcuts. Yeah. Oh no. Ay, 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 ay. Right, so I figure that if I will fold only a piece of the fabric just to cut the front and the back, the sleeve can enter here and all the other pieces. So yes. Let's start with the back. Here is the middle. Now this part. I need to sew it in the middle, and oh, now I see how they did the fold is also so here. I hope you can see it's also have the stitch. So here, then I will open, and here it will be so. All right, so it's need to be like something small, like 2 centimeters. All right, this one. Okay, this part. So it seems they entered the back part into the upper part, And it's double. How they did it? I'm lucky to have this shirt that I don't need, and as you see it seems the same, so I can unstitch it and check how they did it. All right, it seems like they sew all the parts together, the right side on the right side. First I will sew these two parts and then I will continue. These two parts I will iron. So here I sew also 3 centimeter. So when I open, nope. I honestly didn't think it's gonna be so hard, but I won't trust on the notches I did. I will just check it here. So I put edge to edge and I will check where the middle of the back part will meet the middle of the upper part. And now I will just connect these two. Voila. And now it's also the wide I wanted before. So I will go sew it. Oh, but I added to do it the opposite way. So make sure the right side of the fabric is out when you sew this. All right, now it's okay. Perfect. So I will iron all the seams I did. And this is 2 and 3. I iron it when it's the open seam. Now I need to figure it out. Sometimes when I want to not really stitch but just to follow like I stitch, I put pins all the way and it just helped me to figure out if I'm doing it right without to work so hard. All right, so yeah, actually it's work. To make sure that the middle seam here and the middle seam here will be in the same spot, I will put the pin inside the stitch on one side and I will make sure it go outside also in the middle of the seam. And also when I take the pin back, I will make sure it's go through the seam. Perfect. Look at this. I will just need to add here the outside seam. I want to show you how I do the seam. I put the left side of the leg right on the seam. Then I getting very small and gentle seam. So I decided before I combine the front part to the shirt, I want to do the front detail. Here I know it's need to be 2.5 centimeter folded twice. That will be the button part. I will mark here 5. Why 5, you ask? Because now when I will fold, I will bring the edge to the line, it will be 2.5. I will put pins and then I will iron and then fold again and put a stitch. I'm so happy, it's coming so pretty. All right, so this is one side for the buttons. And now for the challenge, because the other side I'm not exactly sure how they did it, and I'm afraid but I found they put this flizzling. Yeah, I guess that's smart because I'm gonna do the holes. So we connect this right side to the left side here. Then when we flip it, we get the right side on the right side. And then we just fold and we do the stitch and then we do the holes. And I want to put this fleece-lined stripe here to make it a bit stronger, and this stitch I will do small, 0.5 centimeter. I will put it in the middle. I have here the remain because after we will do the triangle detail. After I sew the first stitch and I iron the stripe, I iron toward the middle of the body. So now when I fold, I can take this a little bit out like this. So I iron and then I stitch. I iron the white stripe centimeter from the edge. So now I can just fold 1 centimeter, iron, and fold like this and stitch. And this detail is done. And now I'm gonna connect the back to this is exactly as I did here. So maybe if I will hold it different. First we do this because this is the easiest. Here we make sure this side is clean, but we need this upper part on top like this. So we will need to flip all the shirt like this and sew it slowly every time to take it a little bit further. I will try one side and let's see. It's one of the seams that you think you can't do or what's gonna happen, but it's just work out. Yay. So wow, look, so clean. Did you hear my stomach? 1, 2, 3 layers. I'm sewing as much as I can. Oh, you see here, I got the edge, second edge. the third edge, yeah. I want to make sure it's gonna be the same till the end, same length. Make sure it's flat. And the seam clean from this side and from this side. Now iron and we'll do the outside stitch. This detail I have no clue how to do. After maybe more than 1 hour that I tried to figure it out, I want you here all the measurements you need to create this two-piece and do these details. Now let's do it! I cut 12 centimeter. Yes. I will start with the small piece. So I put left side with right side. And I will sew half centimeter. And then I will flip it. And the other side as well, it's come from down. Left side, right side. I go on this. I will sew almost until the cut. And I will flip. So I iron it so it will be easier to see. Here I iron, I fold here and here. And then I will do small stitch in the edge. It's really important the connect seam is in the edge. And the other side I iron half centimeter all the way and measure 3.5 centimeter. Okay. I'm starting to sew from the small piece. Before you start to sew the bigger side, I recommend to put a pin exactly the way the edges will meet. Then it will keep it straight and it won't move. Only after that you can sew all around. So now for the moment I waited for to connect everything together. So this is the sleeve line and this is the sleeve. This is the back and the back. So as I said, everything is in a French seam, so it's a bit confusing. First we will stitch left side on the left side, so the seam will be on the right side, and then we will flip and do another seam. It will be clean from the inside. So here I want it to be like a wide seam, so I will do it almost 1 centimeter, and then I will flip, and then other seam I will do 1 centimeter, so it will be big. So I change here, and please note that I changed here to 2 centimeter seam allowance only here and here. So I did the first stitch almost 1 centimeter, and it's right side to right side. Now I will do flat stitch, which means that I will slide the seam to the body part, and I will do a seam from here, so the stitch can be flat and all the seam toward to the body. It will just make it easier to do the next stitch, and that it will be perfect. I slide from down the seam down here. Here it is from this side, you can see, and from here it's look like this. So now I fold and do 1 centimeter, and I figured the stitch that we did now, it will be very useful because I can put the edge of the leg of the machine on this stitch, and then it will be straight seam. And remember, slow is the fastest way to get where you want. And now I will flip the shirt, and I will sew from the back side, and I will slide the seam toward the body part, not the sleeve part, and I will do a small seam. This part touch the inner part of the leg. So clean and nice from outside and inside. And now to connect the sides, again it's a seam, French seam, so I will connect it first like this, very small seam, even less than ½ centimeter, and then flip and do everything the same. Actually every stitch is like 4. First I saw it the regular stitch, right side to right side, then the flat stitch, this time toward to the front, and then another stitch when it's flip, and the 4th stitch is also a flat stitch. Honestly, I can't believe I saw it. It's look like I bought it in a store. All right, let's move forward to the cuff. The fold details go toward the bigger part. Of course, I'm using the notches. First, I need to stitch the cuff separately, and then to connect it, I will do it ½ centimeter, and then flip and decoration stitch. After I stitch, I flip it, I iron so the shape will be pretty, and then I will put it on the sleeve, flip, and I stitch only one side of the cuff, less than 1 centimeter. So I stitch. Now I will do the flattening stitch on this side when the seam toward inside. So I will do this. I did the decoration stitch, the flat stitch. Now I need to fold and cover the stitch and put a pin. I'll do it all over. Alright, now I iron and I do again the decoration stitch on top the one I did before, and it will catch this one and it will be pretty. Here it is. After I stitch, and I added a decoration stitch all around the cuff, and now I have finish the collar. Also something I never did. So this is the collar. This is the way I put it. The corners here, and this is like, look, a smile. And when you put it, there is a little bit hole in between, and that's fine. Of course, I have the middle notches in both of them. I mark from the middle to the edge till this stitch, and from the middle to the edge and mark this stitch on this part. Now I stitch here all around, just not this, and here I stitch here until my sign, and here until my sign. Then I will add this into this and this into the shirt. After I sew here, I will flip it inside out, but before that I will need to cut as close as I can to the edges, to the triangle, so when I flip it, it will be with the corner of the triangle. I can also use something from inside to help me to take the spitz out, like this. Great. I will iron, of course. Also here, I will cut it close to the seam so it will be nice shape. First I iron. After iron, I will iron this. Alright, similar to what I did in the cuff, I will flip. I will put middle on middle to the edge, and same to the other side, and also the second part. Right after I stitch, I flip. Of course, I will need to iron the seam down, so I will do like this and iron this way and that way. Now I will put pins inside this stitch toward that stitch, so when I will do the decoration stitch here, it will be the same place. Before that, I iron from here to here, also from outside to flat it. When I enter it here, and it's come here, and it's need to be like this, almost like this. Now I will do the flat stitch on the small side. It didn't came exactly the same place both sides, but nothing can be perfect, so maybe next time. Don't forget, it's my first time sew this. And now I will connect it to the shirt. I have the middle. I think I'm gonna do it the same I did the cuff. After I stitch this part, I will do the flat stitch toward to the collar. I fold and put pins, I iron, and now I'm gonna stitch on the same flat stitch I did before, and I will add here a round stitch. Finish with the collar. I give it an iron like this so it can stay like this nice. And the hem, I will fold it small twice. I will do a very small hem all around until here, but I need to open here a little bit. I'll do the hem, do the triangle detail, and that's it. The pretty hem all around, and the triangle detail over here. I can't believe I finished, and it's so pretty. I just need Tomer to choose button, and that's it. He will be here soon and I can give it to him.
איזה לב, איזה לב, איזה לב.
איזה לב.
תראי.
כן.
יואו. כזה זה יפה. איזה בד יפה זה.
בטח. אין עדיין כפתורים, there is no buttons.
וואו, איזה צבע יפה. מאמינה? יואו, זה היה סדיר. נכון?
יצא מהמם.
איזה דבר זה?
אבל תקלוט את כל הדיטלס ואת הכל כאילו...
כן, זה תפירה, אני מת על זה שהתפירה בחוץ.
לא, עשיתי אחד לאחד מהזה. וואי, צבע יפה!
איזה יופי.
נייס. אתה אוהב? אתה מאמין שאני תפרתי את זה? אתה קלטת את הבפנים? שהכל כאילו כזה צרפתי. זה נקרא תפר צרפתי. שתפר נקי, אתה רואה? הכל נקי, לא אין אוברלוק.
Where is my button?
Buttons, you need to choose them.
White one?
I can give you to choose. Yes, small ones. White ones.
Okay.
Filled. We can check on my box. On my magic box. Nice one.
I found it in the garbage. Look at the button. I love when it's like cut it like that, so it's stick on the body. And then you're like, here's one. And it's big enough. We're stuck under that.
Like
under
you,
that.
yeah, like you like.
And then I can keep warm, look like.
I think that's the first thing I did to you. That you actually like look good.